Do you ever catch yourself stuck in a loop, endlessly replaying that embarrassing mistake from years ago? Yeah, me too. Sometimes it feels like our brain just loves to keep us entertained with our own personal blooper reel. But here's the thing. While reflecting on past mistakes can help us learn, obsessing over them, well, not so much. It can actually drag us down in anxiety and depression, turning those memories into a mental hamster wheel. Hi, I'm Will Deek, college professor and longtime martial artist, and today we're talking about how to stop reliving past mistakes so you can finally move forward without that mental replay button stuck on rewind. First off, it helps to figure out why you keep going back to those moments. From what I've learned through studying NLP, even behaviors we don't like have a positive purpose. When you obsess over past errors, it's often a way your mind tries to protect you from dealing with uncomfortable feelings and situations right now. Kind of like hiding under the covers when things get tough. Maybe something stressful is happening in your life, and focusing on old mistakes feels safer than facing current problems. Try journaling to capture your feelings about both the present and your past slip-ups. Writing things down can reveal patterns you didn't notice before, like what triggers those mental reruns. Is it a certain place, a person, or even a song? Once you know your triggers, you can start making plans to handle them better. And if the past still feels like a stubborn shadow you just can't shake, talking to a professional can make a big difference. Next, get friendly with your feelings. When those memories pop up, don't push away the pain. Label it. Instead of a vague, I feel bad, try saying, I feel embarrassed, guilty, and maybe even a little angry. Treat your emotions like you would a curious science project. Observe without judgment. This mindful approach lets you experience your emotions fully, but without letting them boss you around. Sometimes sharing these feelings with friends or support groups can help as well. It's amazing how much lighter things feel when you're not carrying them alone. As you work through this process, don't forget to celebrate your wins, even the small ones. If you manage to notice and write down your triggers one day, give yourself a little reward. It could be anything: a walk in the park, watching your favorite movie, or even just treating yourself to some flowers. Sharing those moments of progress with someone who supports you can make that victory even sweeter and keep you motivated and on track. Of course, none of this means you'll be perfect overnight. You'll stumble. That's just part of being human. When that happens, practice some self-compassion. Imagine if your best friend made the same mistake. Would you harshly criticize them or give them a hug and say, it's okay? We all mess up. Be that friend to yourself. Tools like self-forgiveness journals or boards filled with encouraging quotes can remind you to be gentle with yourself as you heal and grow. Remember, everyone makes mistakes. Holding on to them won't help you live your best life. It just weighs you down. With patience and practice, you can change those negative thought patterns and stop letting past errors steal your present joy and future potential. If you want more strategies that build on this, more flow hacks that use neuroscience and mindset tools together, subscribe now. This exercise was just step one, and future sessions will expand your toolkit. Until the next time, this is Will Deek wishing you only success. And remember, flow can become your default setting. Practice daily, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.